Okay, I just ranted for 15 minutes and my mic wasn't on. I completely forgot. I feel very discouraged, but I'm going to re-say everything. So, my half birthday was 5 days ago, and now I'm closer to 20 than I was to 18, which scares me and also makes me sad because, like, all of my idols were already successful by now, at this age, and if they weren't successful, they at least had works they had already done, like they had already been like a child actor, or they had already, like, I don't know, made a mixtape or something. And it's like, I know nothing about any of that stuff. I haven't even started, so it's like I'm already 10 years behind. It makes me really sad. But with that, I was saying that I want to get out of California really bad, but it makes me sad because everything I want to do is kind of centered around LA. But I'm like, that's okay. I'm not a big star. I don't need to be in LA for all my work. Why don't I be okay with the fact of moving out of this whole area, maybe even the country, for the next couple years, and just spending all of my time making individual works and building my portfolio. Like, this is what I've done, like writing skits and making them on YouTube, writing short films and making them on YouTube. What else? Doing stand-up comedy and posting all of them on YouTube. Like, putting myself out there and showing this is what I can do. Writing screenplays for movies and selling them. Writing, I forgot what they're called, but like a demo screenplay for like TV shows like The Simpsons. Like, I remember I was reading a Wikipedia article about, oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. Something Glover. Whatever. The Childish Gambino guy. And he wrote one for The Simpsons, and it was so good that Tina Fey recognized him and hired him as a writer for her show. And it's like, that's how he started. And it's like, he was initially popped off on YouTube because he made a bunch of like skits. And so I'm like, I love doing that. Like, that's perfect. Like, it's so weird that like everything I love to do, all of my idols already do. So it's like all of their stories are very similar, and it's like I'm very attracted to doing the same thing. So it's kind of like, that's cool, but how can I be different? And then I was also talking about like, I really want to like restart, but at the same time I need to get these goals out of the way. My 2024 goals, like 10,000 YouTube subscribers, and next year my goal is 1 million, like for 2025. And then I want to have a $50,000 net worth, which will be probably done by the end of the summer. I have to buy a Porsche, which is not hard. You can buy one for a couple grand and then resell it, get your money back. So it's like, okay, I can get the material goal off the list. Read all my current books, which I've been slacking on because I've been spending the last like week and really honestly like 3 weeks just at Ethan's house, but like procrastinating a lot. But this past week I was working so freaking hard. And I really started to learn, like, oh my god, I've been wasting so much time. Like, manual labor is like, if you just don't stop, you get so much done. Ethan and I have one more car left, his Bentley, but we've made perfect all of the cars that we thought we were going to junk. The AMC, the BMW, and the Bentley, and also the Yamaha. And they're all listed and posted. Some of them are waxed, and we just cleaned them and make them look perfect. And we got like, Ethan spent $240, I spent $461, and we're gonna turn that all into probably like $10,000 worth of assets. So that's pretty cool. And then we also, once we finish them, we're gonna start I guess next week. Ethan's going to Utah tonight. But next week when he comes back on Sunday night, and then Monday, we're going to start working on the MG again, and I'm going to really like, we've done nothing for that thing. We've been procrastinating. That's when I thought I was working, but I was not working. I'm going to try to get that done like within next week and try to have the MG completely built next week. And then list it up for sale for like 25 grand or 29 grand, 29.5 I think, and maybe even 30, 29.5. And once we sell that, I'll have like 30 or 40 grand. And then it's like, dude, you know how easy it is to make 10 grand out of 40 grand within not only, even before summer, but it'll be May by the time we sell everything out. So it's like kind of like June, July, and then August. Like, July. You know how easy it is to make 10 grand? It's pretty damn easy if you didn't know. Oh yeah, I also want to get into the 1,000-pound club, which is like you can bench press, squat, and deadlift a combination of over 1,000 pounds. I want to move out, and I want to create 3 songs. Oh look, here's the multi-millionaire's son's Jeep. There it is. Oh, he's following me. No, just kidding. I've been struggling with my diet. This one I didn't talk about last time, but I'm like struggling to keep eating all my food. Like yesterday I went to Panda Express. Still ate a lot of food, but it's because like I wanted to buy Ethan lunch. And we went river rafting. Oh yeah, I didn't. Okay, I said that in the last video too. Yesterday we went river rafting, and at one point I had like stopped myself on a rock, like in the middle of the river. It was kind of like a lazy river. It wasn't very much rapids, which was nice. And I was just viewing the beautiful, like, Fillmore, and it was just so beautiful. And we actually had to run in with the cops because we walked past this property line, and the lady she looked like somebody died. Like, she looked so scared, and she basically was complaining that she wanted off the property. But a creek bed, you cannot own a creek bed. There's literally, it went to court, and the owners cannot own a creek bed. If at any point during the year there's enough water for somebody to go rafting in it, it's not theirs. It's completely public land. And so we were on the creek bed, and it was like, that's completely public property. So it was funny because we knew better, and I knew that. Connor knew that, and Connor's going to be a cop, and it was really sad actually. We made this distinction with Ethan. I was like, Connor was like, no, let's just go back, because he has a conditional job offer for being a cop, and like he can't make any mistakes. And I'm like, that's so sad. Like, he's limiting his life experiences for a job, whereas Ethan and I are completely independent, and like we get to do whatever we want. And like, as long as we're not hurting people, we get to live the life we want, and we get to create it however we want. Lupe's son is driving up, and I hate driving on this road whenever people are right behind me. I want to drive slow. Are you kidding me? He's slowing down? I hate people. Oh, he's turning right there. He turned right in front of me. And what else? I don't know. I want to get all of those goals out of the way so that I completely have a fresh mind, and I can, like, with my 50 grand, I can't, maybe even 60, who knows, by the end of summer. Probably 50, but no, actually, I don't know. Maybe if it's even 80 or 100, who knows what opportunities will come my way. And with that, I'm going to buy a laptop, buy a camera, and get ready to move to Guam. And then also, Mom's getting married in June. We're going to maybe go on vacation with Dad in July, and then try to move out into Hawaii for a month in the summer, which I don't know how that's going to work out with timing and everything. And then go to Guam, and then go to Thailand after that for the meditation retreat. So that's my plan right now. And then what else? I don't know. It's like 11:30 right now. I hate getting here this late because we get like no work done for the whole day. Because like I've wasted half the day already by not waking up at 6, which I never do actually. I don't know. I forgot what else. I didn't write any thoughts down for the past like 3 days. I've just been on complete grind time, and I just can't wait to just finish all these projects. And this weekend, I work tomorrow at 2, and I work Sunday at 4. And Monday, it's back to the grind. Maybe today. I think today, when Ethan leaves around like 3, I'm going to leave with him, and I'm going to go downtown and go thrifting, and then I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to relax. And I'm going to completely relax from the whole week because I feel so tired. But I know I can do more, and I know that I'm just being a little pussy. Sorry, Nana. But damn, this video is gonna be so much less entertaining than the first one was. I had so much more energy. I hate when I miss out on the mic, or like when the mic messes up. I don't know. I got my chocolate milk, and I got my banana, I got my orange, and I got my pudding. And I'm gonna go home to freaking nachos tonight. Gonna have myself a real good time. Biker. Anyways, I also got this cool thing. This little magnetic case for a key, because I left my key, and now I can put it underneath my car when I have a spare, and nobody will know. And that's everything for now. I had a lot more thoughts earlier, but I don't want to just sit here and just be like, dude. Okay, so here we have all the projects. We got the Yamaha very nicely cleaned. We've got BMW. It's very clean, very detailed. Look in there. And we got a buyer for this one for around $800. We got a buyer for that one around $1,000. That's already a 4x return or ROI. We've got this one we don't have a buyer for yet, but I waxed it and detailed it on the inside. And then this one, Ethan found the receipt for it, and the guy paid $5,000 for it in pretty much this condition, we're gonna assume. And that was 20 years ago. So we're thinking maybe we can get like $5,000 for it. That'd be awesome. Because if we get like $5,000 for this, $2,000 for the Beamer and the Yamaha, and then like $3,000 for this, it's $10,000. And then we also have Ethan's Bentley down there. And then Ethan has this camera that he paid $700 for right there. He's selling it for, he has it listed for $3,900 or for something like $4,000. We got my beautiful little car. Ethan's truck, which is worth like $10,000 to $14,000. The gun that I left out overnight and shit, I think it's rusting. Trampoline skate, which we go on all the time. Goats. And there's an overall view of everything. Ethan was saying that there might be an auction next week. We can fix the engine on this one, but we're not going to, because anybody who actually wants this and wants to work on it will know that we did the bare minimum to fix it up. So they're going to be like, what else is wrong? And then it's just basically work for nothing. I really can't think today. I'm so tired. Dude, I can't believe how little I'm thinking. Oh my gosh, I hate this. Huh. Ethan hooked up the battery, and the fan still works for this thing. And also, it currently has wheel lock, and Ethan's basically taking apart the thing, or the steering wheel thing, to make it not have wheel lock, because if we're going to sell it for $1,000. The guy said he has only 800, but we're getting the salespeople to make him do 1,000. And if we're gonna do that, we want it to have no wheel lock, because it's like $300 to get a new key. So started without sparking. That's interesting. That's good. Yeah, and then I'm about to go. I'm cleaning Ethan's Bentley. His Bentley is done, like I said. AMC is done, like I said. I think I might wash and wax my Plymouth, because it'll look good. Play a game of trampoline skate once we finish working, and we're done. Like literally exactly a week ago, we bought all these projects and we're completely refinished them and made them look good. Ready to sell them, which is insane. We busted that out so hard. Like we were just grinding. And then we're gonna make a trampoline scooter. And right now, I'm gonna clean Ethan's car. I also lately been thinking, like, my videos are so boring in the sense of like there's like no cuts, no like storyline. It's kind of just going directly through the day. And I was thinking, like, I'm eventually going to get to the point where my videos are like short stories, kind of like Casey Neistat. But as for now, damn, I went over there to get a bin and I completely forgot one. As for now, they're just me talking and kind of just going through my day, which I'm okay with. So, but I need to stop being so lazy. This is the confirmation of someone's death. Trash it goes. I have like no thoughts today. I don't know what it is. Probably because I haven't been writing very much. I've been so busy that Like, I go to bed before I even have a chance to journal. And journaling really helps me get thoughts out. Because, like, once you start writing, you start a rabbit hole. And then it's just, like, you explore more. Last night, I was at the gym. Like, I think I said this in the last video that wasn't recording the audio, but I'll say it again. Like, I was at the gym with this kid, Matt. And, he's a junior. He's got his shit together. And I was with Ethan, and there's another kid. And then, like, these two adults, maybe, like, middle age. And, like, we were just talking in the hot tub, and the adults joined in because it was, like, what we were talking about was so powerful. And they were just like, yes, yes, yes. And, like, we were talking about how this society is so fucked and, like, how screens are fucking us over. And sorry, Dana, for the language, but it's terrible. And how kids are, like, social media is, and how we're over-sexualized, how, like, just how society is really taking a downturn. And it's, like, the people need it, like, or everybody's thinking this, but nobody's standing up for it. Everybody's kind of folding in to fit in. But, like, people just need a voice. Someone needs to be the voice to stand up for what we all are thinking. And someone needs to be the voice for the unarticulated thought, kind of like Jordan Peterson is. And it's like, that's what I aim to be for the people in YouTube, in music, in any comedy. I don't know. And so that people can use my comedy. They can use my comedy to make people laugh. They can use my music to make, like, understand their feelings more. They can use these videos to think more and start becoming more independent and start becoming more aware of how their life can be so much different than they think it is. And I don't know, we got really deep. We were talking for like 45 minutes, and it was amazing. And it was raw, and it was real life, and it was awesome. And yeah, it was great. And then I have not been working out lately, the past like 3 weeks, because I was grinding for 2 weeks, and this past week it's just been purely grinding. I'm so tired. Tonight I think I'm gonna go to the gym. Like I said, I think I said this already, but I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna go thrifting. And I was gonna go to the beach, but I don't think I'm gonna go to the beach. It's just too overcast today. And then I think I also have to go pick up Leo in an hour, so I'm gonna have to bust out this whole car right now, bring it back here, and then when Ethan leaves, he's gonna come to my house and check out Ethan's Honda Accord, because it's like completely broken. And Ethan and his dad and his grandpa, they all think it's like completely destroyed. And not saying anything against their views, but based off what I've told Ethan about the problems with the car, he thinks he can find a solution to it for very cheap. Like, for example, he has this guy on Craigslist who's selling a 2000 and a 1998 Honda Accord. Well, they both have good engines. One has a good transmission, the other one doesn't. And basically he's saying, like, you can basically combine the two and make one good car, and then with the extra engine you can put it in Ethan's car. You can sell Ethan's car for like $4,000 instead of parting it out or selling it as a whole right now for $800. Ethan thinks he's gonna sell it for $800. I'm like, dude, that thing's worth so much more than that. You can sell it for $5,000. It was perfect. And then also have like a $3,000 2000 Honda Accord. So it's like make $8,000 out of $2,000. You spend $2,000 and do the labor yourself. You can make $8,000 and keep Ethan's car, or sell it and get a different car, because Ethan's car is shit. Honda Accords are terrible. They're so compact and they look gross too. Which is also like, my car is half the price of a Honda Accord, and I'm like, my car looks beautiful. And I'm like, I would rather have something fun and beautiful than have the safety and like whatever. But like literally, I like the reliability. Literally, my car yesterday, we just spent 20 minutes cleaning out the spark plugs and regrounding the battery, and it fixed all the problems my car was having. Like, it starts up right away now. It doesn't sputter. The engine's super smooth. Like, it's clean, like cleaner than some of the engines of cars I used to sell at the dealership. Like, I don't know. I'm so sick of people thinking they need to take the safe route. Like, live life a little bit, please. I want to make music so bad. One more thing. Also, this car is so cool because it's like right side drive. So this was shipped over from like England, I think it was. And then, hold on, there was another. Oh yeah, I found this. I want to see if it works. I don't know where I'm gonna fire it. Will it work? Oh! Dude, it like That's so weird. It's just like, it's like liquid, but it's not. That's fun. That's it. I'd like to say something real quick, actually. I just was cleaning this for like another 20 minutes. I want to talk about ignorance and how it's not bliss, and how my body frame looks so small. Anyways, ignorance is not bliss, because think about this example. You pay $950. If you make oh my gosh, if you make $50,000 a year, you pay $950,000 a year to not know how to make $1 million a year. And when it comes to ignorance is bliss, I mainly was just sitting here waiting for Ethan to get the vacuum. I'm thinking, like, my back, I have a lot of back pain right here. I don't know if you can see, but this muscle right here along my spine is really thick, and it's because it's really knotted, because from that deadlift like a month ago when I was going up, I went like this and popped my back, and it's completely destroyed. And I was thinking, like, I was waiting thinking I want somebody to give me a back rub or get the knot out for me, and then like maybe I'll go to therapy, like physical therapy, and see if they can like pop my back and like see what's wrong. But I've had the pain for like almost a week now, and it was like I waited a week until last night. I was at the gym with Ethan and we did stretching. We did like 20 minutes of stretching, and now today the pain is almost completely gone. Like, I can flex it and squeeze it and it doesn't hurt. Bend my neck down. Whoa. Bend my neck down and I can feel it stretching, but it doesn't really hurt that bad. That 20 minutes of stretching, I could have done it any day, any time, and it would have basically fixed my problem. And people don't try before they go and spend a ton of money. It's like I could have spent $100 on a physical therapist for him to tell me to stretch. And I also knew that if your legs are very tight and you don't stretch them, then it'll go up to your back, and your back will start getting very tight. And I was thinking, like, it's a loud turbo. I was thinking, I'm paying, or most people just pay because they don't know. So it's like, I'd rather know and have all the options in front of me and be able to decide which one I want to take, and then take the one that I want to do best. Like, for example, like lifestyles and what you want to do with your life. If you understand what you want to do and you have all the options and abilities to be able to, like, okay, I could be a car salesman, I could be this, I could be that, I could be this. Like, if you have all the options laid out in front of you and understand that life is for the taking and you can do whatever you want. Like, I'll talk to you now. Like, if you have every single opportunity and you know what you like to do and you have all the options to do it, like, it makes it a lot easier to pick a life that you want versus just taking whatever opportunity you have because you're scared of failing, or you're scared because of your bills that you have to pay. So it's like, I feel like a lot of people's lives are run by like thinking they need to get a job for this, or they rush themselves into situations immaturely too quickly. Like, they have kids too early, and then they just have to get a job, and they get stuck there, and then it's like they don't really have the time to go do something else. So it's like, I don't know. That's what I wanted to say about ignorance. I was saying that ignorance is... Ethan's right over here. He just got the vacuum for me. I was saying that ignorance is basically like if you make $50,000 a year, you're paying $950,000 a year to not know how to make $1 million a year. And so it's like ignorant. And I was saying, like, I didn't know that if I just stretched, my back pain would go away. And I spent 20 minutes stretching, and I was thinking I was going to have to spend a couple $100 to go to the therapist or something. And like, I was like waiting to do something about it instead of trying a bunch of different things all at once and laying out my options and seeing what doesn't work, which is why failure is super useful. So yeah. So my car's giving me trouble again. I think it's either the carburetor or the alternator. And with Ethan, we're going to test him out right now. And also just pick up Leo from school. It's his first time on the farm. I'm gonna show him around. I would film it, but I want to keep it genuine, keep it real life shit, you know. And then gotta finish cleaning out the Bentley, and then we're good.